Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. We've got Harper and Votto coming up next. Sonny Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Digging in, Billy Hamilton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to beat the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4th.
The 1-2. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Hamilton gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball just a bit high.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And here's the 3-2 from him. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
In now for the Reds, number 15. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that one just missed outside.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Once again, a 3-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat and is able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes Ryu, 0-2, fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-2 gets the outside corner, strike 3. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
So in now for Chicago, Bryce Harper. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1. Taking off his Springer. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The tag here from Hechavarria, and he is gone at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jesse Winker. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Jesse Winker.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
At the plate, Scooter Gennett. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. One and one.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Winker aboard here at first with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tucker Barnhart waits on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. First offering on its way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Echeverria now. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he owns 25 hits in 54 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Rizzo has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Javier Baez is on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Javier Baez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. He's running, swinging a blooper to the right side. Eaton will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. The next Cub up, number 13, who stands in for the first time in this one.
13.
Ryu comes set. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Change up low, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 3-1 is taken for strike two.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike three. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hyunjin Ryu goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hold. 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Almora in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Eaton has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Over to first, Gray, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And yet another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Gray ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, number 15. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 is taken, but called strike three, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in, Joey Votto. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Full count. Here it comes. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Victor Caratini, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
In now, Sonny Gray. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's George Springer. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Bryant is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2 balls and a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Caratini at second with 2 down. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2-2.
Here's another 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Right fielder number 34.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Ryu comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In the air out to straightaway left. Winker has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit hard on the ground at first. Rizzo was there. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Winker at second. Gennett on at first with nobody out. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
A changeup over the inside corner. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Echeverria now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're two down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So digging in now, Hyunjin Ryu. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Going quick cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So striding in, number 13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Sonny Gray. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 0-1 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, number
15.
15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Michael Lorenzen, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Michael Lorenzen.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Popped him up. Jeanette shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting. Third baseman. Chris
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. One run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box, Joey Votto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Joey Votto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Missed with a slider.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Now in the box, Jesse Winker. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Votto on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Runners on the move for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Lined hard toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Javier Baez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 2-2. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Number 13 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Jose Peraza will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Fastball in there for a called strike. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Springer, still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Cole Hamels comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone at the top of the 7th.
Number 35, Cole Hamels.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Stepping in, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. All even now at 1-1. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, number 13, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Second baseman, number 13.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and the curveball hung a bit as this is lined into left, a leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit out towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. Don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
4 runs here in this half inning. And that's in there, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That evens it up, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Harper stands at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-1. Striding in once again, number 15. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bryant in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They're down 5-1. Kevin Shackelford is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Kevin Shackelford.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Fielder, Albert Almora.
He's set and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Number
chance.
13.
Number 13. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting. Catcher.
At the plate, Victor Caratini trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Ready with the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Three and 2 now. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 35.
Tommy La Stella is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 3. Tommy La Stella.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Caratini, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 1 to Tommy La Stella. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. And this will land foul. In tight with the slider, 2 and 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Winker coming in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, George Springer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
It counts 1-1.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria is on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Echeverria now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Cole Hamels in line for the victory should the lead hold. Runners on first with one down. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Now batting,
Edwin Rios will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The Reds down to their last strike. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Chicago Cubs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Cole Hamels claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our